I never thought or dreamt in my wildest imagination that I would ever be, quote unquote, a digital artist. Because when I grew up, I was very much drawing cartoons and comics and on sheets of paper and making little crafts and things. And drawing on the computer never came into my mind. So I was a major in studio art. But then when I transferred schools, I discovered something called animation. And I was like, you know what? I feel like this is gonna give me better opportunities if I knew how to make art on a computer. So I took animation, and that major gave me the tools that I needed, taught me the software, it taught me the ways of thinking. But it wasn't until I graduated that I developed my art style and my art. I would say that my art journey coincides with the spiritual journey as well. And if you were to meet me maybe 10 years ago, you would see that I was a very kind and normal, average person. Even you would say faithful Catholic on the surface. But God sees a lot deeper than the surface. He knew. There were things that I knew needed to change, but it was actually reading the Diary of St. Faustina in college. And that last year of college, the whole year I was reading a page a day. And as I read the words that Jesus was speaking to St. Faustina, I just felt very deeply that he was speaking them to me as well. And so from there, I began to be open to now doing things the way God wanted to have them done and to following his will. So now I have 6 books published that are illustrated by me and working on more, God willing, in the future. It's very gratifying to see that a child is appreciating and just finding a new relationship with Jesus that they never thought they had, as they read my work. There's a lot of work involved in creating digital art. I know that when you see a piece of digital art, you kind of think, oh, somebody made that on a computer. It was easy, right? Oh no, it's very difficult. And you have a different mindset when you're creating digital art as when you are making traditional art. But it's similar in that, it has its own techniques. But I think through color, you can express so much emotion. When you see color, you immediately feel an emotional reaction, an emotional response. And I think in our Catholic art, that's something we want to communicate to the viewer. Maximilian Kolbe, he loved the media and used printed word. Others use the camera, and I use a computer. I think it's very exciting that as technology changes, Catholics are always finding a way to use it for the glory of God. The Lord can use digital media for all sorts of stuff. He can use a computer, he can use a camera, he can use lights and microphones, he can use your phone. But if you want to experience God himself, go in person. There's no substitute for that.